You've been out here since sunrise. Walter told me.
The roses don't care what time it is, Miss Ashford. They just care if I show up.
Please, Miss Ashford makes me sound like my mother's tax attorney. Sophia's fine.
Sophia, then. Careful, the thorns on this row bite.
Everything on this estate bites eventually. I'm used to it.
That's a strange thing to say about your own garden.
It's not really mine. Nothing here is really mine. It's my father's. Even the flowers grow the way he wants them to grow.
Flowers don't really listen to anyone, ma'am. Not even rich men. That's it. That's the only boss they answer to.
I like that. You should put that on a business card.
I don't have business cards. I have calluses.
Show me.
You don't want to see a gardener's hands, Sophia.
I asked, didn't I?
There. Rough, ugly, next to those rings your mother wears.
They don't look ugly to me. They look like they've actually done something.
Most people around here don't say that to me.
Most people around here don't really look at you. That's different from not seeing something worth looking at.
Careful, Sophia. That almost sounded like a compliment.
Almost. I have a reputation to protect.
Right. The billionaire's daughter talking to the help.
Don't call yourself that.
It's what I am on the org chart, isn't it?
You're a lot more than a line on my father's payroll, Daniel Reyes.
You remembered my last name.
I remember. More than you think.
Don't be smart with me, I raised you. How is the new job?
It pays, it's steady. The Ashfords don't ask questions, they just want the hedges square and the roses red.
And the daughter? Camille says there's a daughter always walking through your garden.
Ma, I already told the doctor we'd have the rest of the payment by Friday.
Friday. Daniel, you keep saying Friday like it's a magic word.
Because it will be Friday, that's how weeks work.
Ma, that's not a no.
She's kind. That's rare in a house like that. Doesn't mean anything beyond kind. Don't bring him into this.
I'm only saying be careful with rich hearts. They break just as easy as ours. They just get glued back together faster with better glue.
I'll be careful.
Mijo, kindness from a girl like that can cost a man everything he has, which in your case is not much to begin with.
I'm not looking for trouble, Ma. I'm looking for your medicine and a paycheck. That's the whole plan.
Plans change. Your father had a plan too. Bring me a rose sometime. From that garden. I'd like to see what you spend all day fussing over.
I'll bring you the reddest one there.
Harlan's flying in from Geneva Thursday. I want the Whitfield merger signed before the quarter closes.
And Sophia knows about the dinner?
Sophia will know what she needs to know when she needs to know it.
Richard, she's not a line item.
No, she's better than a line item. She's the seal on a $4 billion deal if Marcus proposes the way Harlan and I have arranged.
You make it sound like a merger of companies, not people. It didn't follow comfort for us. I remember a boy with 2 suits and 1 good idea.
That boy became this. Look around you. Was I wrong?
I don't know anymore, Richard. Some days I think you built all this and forgot why.
I built it for her. Everything. The house, the name, the seat at every table that matters. I won't let her throw it away on some romantic whim.
She hasn't thrown away anything, yet.
Yet is doing a lot of work in that sentence, Eleanor. Eleanor, that's exactly what it is. Marcus is steady, educated, from a family with the same zeros in their bank account as ours. What more could a father want for his daughter?
Maybe that she loves him.
Love is a luxury the poor can afford because they have nothing else to lose. We have an empire to protect. Love follows comfort. It always has in every generation of this family.
You're still here.
The light's good for pruning right before dark. Everything looks honest in this light.
Honest. That's an odd word for a garden.
Not really. In daylight, everyone shows their best face. At dusk, you see the wilted parts too. What needs cutting? What's actually alive?
Am I one of the wilted parts or the alive ones?
I don't know you well enough to say. My mother is sick. Every dollar I make goes toward keeping her alive 1 more month. I come to this garden and for a few hours I forget that because the roses don't need anything from me except water and patience.
I'm sorry, Daniel. I didn't know.
Now you do. That's what true looks like. Not always pretty.
Get to know me, then.
Sophia, I water your father's roses for a living. I don't get invited to know his daughter.
You're not being invited. I'm inviting you. I hate the sound this house makes at night. Too many rooms, not enough people who actually talk to each other in them.
That's true. That's a good start.
Your turn. I like it better than pretty.
Those are 2 very different doors, and only one of them is really yours to open.
I open my own doors, Daniel. Always have.
Then tell me something true, something that isn't about roses or your father's empire.
I don't know. I've spent my whole life doing exactly what's expected. Write school, write interns up, write dress it under his nails, and somehow he's the first honest conversation I've had in years. Honey, that's terrifying and also the most romantic thing you've said since college. You're glowing. I've known you 11 years, Sophia Ashford, and I have never once seen you glow like this. I don't know what you're talking about. It's the gardener, isn't it? People don't blush over we talk. Sophia, your father is planning to hand you to Marcus Whitfield like a fruit basket at a business dinner. Don't remind me. So what are you going to do? Then don't let him find out. Not yet. Figure out what you actually want first. What if what I want and what's smart are two different things? Then welcome to being a person, Sophia. Rich or poor, we all get that problem eventually.
With the new hire, the Reyes boy. Sophie doesn't have time for gardeners, Victor. She has a merger to save this family's name. I only mention it because Walter mentioned it. I'm sure it's nothing. Richard, the board in Geneva is nervous about the debt load on the Hudson Yards project. The debt load is temporary. Once our companies merge under one balance sheet, the nerves disappear. That's the beauty of family, Harlan. Family absorbs risk that strangers won't. Which is why I like this arrangement. Mark Proposta de Fosta Nappelson goes out of the merger. Market sees stability, not desperation. Does she know yet? She'll know Thursday, at the dinner. Some things are easier announced than debated. And if she says no? She won't. I raised her better than that.
Richard, if I may, the girl has been spending a great deal of time in the garden lately. Walter mentioned it to me in passing.
The garden. Desperation. Strong word. I've read your quarterlies, Richard. I know what a temporary debt actually means.
I'm not saying it to insult you. I'm saying it because we need each other right now, and marriages built on need have held empires together for centuries. Sophia will do her part. She's a good girl. She understands her responsibilities.
It's nothing. Make sure it stays nothing.
Tell that to your face every time she walks by.
Is it that obvious?
To everyone except Mr. Ashford, so far. Be careful, that's all I'm saying. I like you too much to watch you get flattened by this family.
Camille, I need this job. My mother needs this job, even if she doesn't know it's her job too.
I like Sophia, she's kinder than most of them upstairs. But Daniel, this family does not bend, it only breaks things that get in its way.
I'm not trying to get in anyone's way. I appreciate it, Camille. I do.
Appreciate it by not falling any further, please.
I think it might be a little late for that.
Daniel, your ears must be burning. Mr. Lane was asking Walter questions about you this morning.
What kind of questions?
Whether you spend a lot of time with the Roses, which happens to be true, honest to be true, and also happens to be where Miss Sophia spends a lot of time. Draw your own conclusions.
Then God help you, Daniel Reyes.
Because houses like this one don't keep secrets, sweetheart. They only delay them. Talk to me.
I like him, Mom. I like him more than I've liked anyone in years, and I don't even understand it. He doesn't care about any of this, not the money, not the name. He just talks to me like a person.
That sounds wonderful and terrifying given your father.
It's nothing. Is it the gardener?
How does everyone in this house already know? Is it wrong to want something so simple?
No, it's not wrong. But your father has plans for you that don't leave much room for simple. Thursday's dinner, Sophia. It isn't just dinner.
What is it then?
You've been quiet at dinner all week.
Just tired, Mom.
Sophia, I carried you for 9 months. I know the difference between tired and distracted. He's going to announce your engagement to Marcus Whitfield.
He's going to what?
I tried to talk him out of it. I did try. Just be careful, my love. Your father can be generous as the sun and just as merciless when he burns.
Mom, I can't marry Marcus. I barely know him.
I know. I'm telling you now so you're not blindsided in front of Harlan Whitfield and 40 guests. Whatever you decide, decide it with your eyes open. That's all I can give you.
Thank you for telling me.
Sophia Ashford. It's been years.
Marcus, I didn't know you were coming by today.
My father sent me ahead of Thursday, something about getting reacquainted before the big announcement.
So you know, too.
I've known for 3 weeks. I assumed you had as well.
I found out last night. I haven't decided anything yet.
Neither have I, for what it's worth. I have my own reasons for not wanting Thursday to go the way our fathers have planned it.
What reasons?
That's a conversation for another day, Sophia. Today, I just wanted to see the girl I'm supposed to marry, in case my father decides my opinion doesn't actually matter, which, historically, it hasn't.
Welcome to the club, Marcus.
So there is a rebellious streak under all that Ashford polish. That sounds exactly like our fathers. Ambush first, ask questions never.
Marcus, I don't want you to think this is personal. You seem like a perfectly nice man.
Perfectly nice. That's the kind of thing people say right before they turn you down.
You have no idea. Daniel, I need to tell you something.
You look like you're about to tell me the sky is falling.
Close. My father is announcing my engagement to Marcus Whitfield on Thursday. Daniel, I don't want to marry him. I barely know him.
Sophia, what does it matter what I think? I'm not part of this equation. I was never supposed to be part of this equation.
You are part of it. You're the only part of it that's felt real in years.
You didn't imagine anything. Well, isn't this a lovely picture?
Dad!
Don't say that.
Why not? It's true.
Because it makes this so much harder than it already is. Whitfield, the banking family.
Yes.
I see.
Then let's make it easier. Let's stop pretending we don't feel what we feel.
Sophia.
Take my hand, Daniel, just for a moment, just so I know I imagined all of this correctly.
My daughter, holding hands with the gardener, in my greenhouse, 3 days before her engagement dinner. Please, don't stop on my account.
Everyone, come look at this. Sir, perhaps we should... No, Walter, gather the staff. Gather all of them. My daughter has something to show us.
Mr. Ashford, with respect, this doesn't need to happen in front of the entire staff.
Oh, he speaks. Everyone, the gardener speaks. And with such dignity, too. Tell me, Daniel, is it? Tell me, Daniel, what exactly do you think happens next in this fairy tale of yours?
I think you should let your daughter make her own decisions.
Dad, stop it!
Sophia, sweetheart, holding hands with a man who trims my hedges for $19 an hour. Do you understand how funny that is? Do any of you understand how funny that is?
Mr. Ashford, please!
No, Camille, laugh! Everyone, laugh! This is the funniest thing that has happened on this estate in a decade. My daughter, heiress to the Ashford fortune, in love with the man who mows my lawn.
Dad, you're humiliating him.
Sulani, Sophia, he's the one holding your hand like it means something. Look at him. Look at his shoes, Sophia. Are those work boots? Did you fall in love with a pair of work boots? Decisions! He wants her to make decisions! Sophia, sweetheart, you'll regret this. I promise you, whatever this is, whatever daydream you're having in my greenhouse, you will regret choosing a poor man over the life I built for you.
Mark my words. Every single one of you standing here, mark them. Richard, that's enough.
It is not nearly enough, Eleanor. Not nearly. Sit down, Daniel.
I'd rather stand, sir.
Suit yourself. Let's talk plainly, man to man, since you clearly have opinions about how my family should run itself.
You're telling me I don't belong.
I'm telling you that love doesn't survive on roses and good intentions, son. It survives on money, comfort, and the absence of desperation. You have none of those things to offer her.
What you have is a sick mother and a mortgage you'll never pay off on a gardener's salary. How do you know about my mother? I never said that, Mr. Ashford.
You didn't have to say it. You said it with your hand around my daughter's.
How much do you make here, Daniel? Enough.
$19 an hour.
40 hours a week, if the weather's kind. Call it $40,000 a year before taxes.
Do you know what Sophia spends on a single dress for one of my dinners?
I imagine it's more than I make in a month.
More than you make in 3 months, actually. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I know everything about everyone who works for me. It's how I stay rich, Daniel. I offer you a choice. Take a severance on more money than you've seen in your life and than we're seeing, and watch me destroy every part of your small, fragile life until there's nothing to fight for.
You'd really do that to your own daughter's happiness.
My daughter's happiness is a $4 billion merger and a family, my passions for weakness.
I won't take your money.
Then you're a fool as well as poor. Get out of my house. You're finished here.
I care about him. Deeply.
You've known him 6 weeks.
You've known Marcus Whitfield for exactly as long as I have, and you're marrying me off to him Thursday. Where is he? What did you do to him?
I gave him a very generous severance package and sent him home to his sick mother, where he belongs.
You fired him!
I protected this family. There's a difference, Sophia, even if you're too young and too in love to see it right now.
I'm not in love, Dad.
You're what? Finish that sentence and let's see if you believe it yourself.
And if I refuse?
Then you'll watch me tear apart everything that boy has left, piece by piece, starting with whatever hospital is currently treating his mother. Don't test me on this, Sophia. I will win. I always win.
I hate what you've become.
That's different. That's an arrangement between equals, built on stability, not some romantic fever dream.
It's a business deal, Dad, and you know it.
Every marriage is a business deal, Sophia. The lucky ones just come with better paperwork. Thursday, you will stand beside Marcus Whitfield, you will smile, you will accept his ring, and this family will survive one more generation. That is what I am asking of you. I became this for you. Someday, when you're not so blinded by a pretty face and a sad story, you'll understand that.
He went too far tonight, humiliating that boy in front of the entire staff. He threatened to destroy Daniel's mother's medical care, Mom. He threatened a dying woman to control me. That sounds like your father when he's frightened, not your father when he's cruel. Though I admit, lately those two things look identical. Why do you stay with him? 29 years, Sophia. You don't just leave 29 years because the man you married turned out to be exactly who he always warned you he'd become. That's not an answer. No, it isn't. I stay because somewhere under all of that, there's still the boy who used to bring me flowers he couldn't afford. I keep hoping he finds his way back to that boy before it's too late. And if he never does? Sophia, listen to me. Whatever you decide about Daniel, whatever you decide about Thursday, don't not your father's fear and not your own. I'm scared, Mom. Of course you are. Anyone brave enough to actually feel something in this family should be scared. It's the ones who feel nothing that worry me.
You're home early, and you brought no roses today.
I got fired, Ma.
Fired? Daniel, what happened?
Mr. Ashford saw me with Sophia, holding her hand. He made a spectacle of it in front of the whole staff, then offered me money to disappear.
Did you take it?
No.
Daniel Reyes, we needed that money.
I know, Ma. I know we needed it. I couldn't take it. Taking it would have meant he was right about me, that I was just there for whatever I could get. I'm not that.
No, you're not. Your father would be proud and worried in equal measure. Then God help you, mijo. Because rich men like Richard Ashford don't lose gracefully. And they never, ever stop keeping score.
What am I supposed to do now, Ma? No job, no savings, and your treatment due again in 2 weeks.
You find another job. You always have. And you let that girl go if she's worth all this trouble to her father, because trouble like that doesn't stop at hedges and paychecks. It follows people home.
I don't think I can let her go, Ma.
He did what? Fired him. In front of everyone. Laughed at him. Called it the funniest thing he'd seen in a decade. Sophia, that's monstrous. What are you going to do? I don't know. If I refuse Marcus, Daniel's mother suffers. If I go through with it, I lose the only honest thing that's happened to me in years, and I marry a man I don't love to save a company I don't even care about. There has to be a third option. In my father's world, there's never a third option. There's his way, or there's the highway, and the highway comes with consequences for everyone I care about. Sophia, you can't let him win by fear alone. I'm not doing this out of fear for myself, Grace. I'm doing it out of fear for Daniel's mother. That's not the same thing. No, it's worse. It means he's found the one lever that actually moves you. He always finds the lever. That's the whole secret to how he built this empire.
Richard, my friend, the room looks magnificent. Only the best for my daughter's engagement, Harlan. Where's Marcus? Charming your wife by the champagne table last I saw. The boy has manners, at least. Manners in a banking empire. What more could a father ask for?
Sophia, you look beautiful tonight.
Thank you, Marcus.
You also look like someone walking to their own execution, which, given the circumstances, feels appropriate.
Is it that obvious?
Only to someone standing exactly where you're standing.
Attention, everyone, if I could have your attention.
Marcus, wait!
Tonight is a night of celebration for the Ashford family. Tonight, I am honored to announce the engagement of my daughter, Sophia Ashford, to Marcus Whitfield, son of my dear friend and partner, Harlan.
Marcus, I can't.
Trust me.
Something neither of our fathers has done in this entire arrangement, Dad. I'm asking her what she actually wants. This is Sophia, tell him!
Dad, I can't marry Marcus. Not tonight, not ever. I'm sorry, Marcus. You deserve someone who chooses you, not someone who's handed you like an asset.
Everyone, before this goes any further, I think it's only fair that Sophia and I speak honestly, since our fathers seem determined to skip that part entirely.
Marcus, this isn't the time.
With respect, Mr. Highlife, we might have made each other quite happy.
Marcus, if you would.
Sophia, would you step forward with me for a moment?
Marcus, I can't. No, Marcus, it isn't.
I didn't think so. There's someone else for you. Everyone in this room who's paying attention already knows that.
Marcus, what exactly are you doing? Mr. Ashford, escort Mr. Reyes off this property if he sets foot here tonight. And if anyone here has invited him, they can leave with him.
Richard, listen to yourself.
Harlan, I am so sorry.
Save it, Richard. It seems our children have more sense than we gave them credit for. The merger discussion, I think, needs to wait for calmer heads.
Never apologize to me for telling the truth.
Security.
Richard, don't you dare!
Do you have any idea what you just did? $4 billion, Sofa. Gone. In front of Harlan Whitfield, in front of the entire board, in front of everyone who matters in this city.
I didn't do that, Dad. Marcus did that because he had more courage than either of us gave him credit for.
You humiliated this family.
No. You humiliated this family 3 weeks ago in front of the staff over a man whose only crime was caring about me honestly.
Don't turn this around on me.
I'm not turning anything around, Dad. I'm telling you the truth, which is more than you've told me in years. This was never about my happiness. It was about your debt, your merger, your empire.
Your mother had no right to involve you.
No. She finally did what you should have done. She treated me like an adult.
I was protecting you.
I love you, Dad. I always will. But I'm done living the life you chose for me. Protecting me would have been asking what I wanted.
I knew what was best.
No, Dad, you knew what was profitable.
How dare you?
Victor told Mom the numbers last month, Dad. The Hudson Yards debt. The reason you needed the Whitfield deal so badly. This was never about protecting me. It was about protecting you.
Everything I built was for this family.
Then somewhere along the way, you forgot the difference between building a future for your family and controlling their lives. I heard the shouting from upstairs.
He called me collateral, Mom, or close enough to it.
I'm not surprised, and I'm ashamed to say that out loud about my own husband. Then go. Don't wait for your father's permission, because it's never coming. I'll handle him. Are you sure? Sophia, I've spent 29 years being sure about the wrong things. Let me be sure about the right one, for once. Go find your gardener. Okay. Did you know about the debt? Victor let it slip a few weeks ago. I didn't want to burden you with it before the engagement. I should have. Mom, I need to find Daniel. I need to make this right. Do you love him, Sophia? Truly? I think so. I think I've never been more certain of anything in my life, and it terrifies me.
Sophia? What are you doing all the way out here?
Camille, thank God. I need to find Daniel. Do you know where he lives?
I do, but so far he's not doing well. His mother took a bad turn 2 nights ago.
Hospital costs piled up fast after your father cut him off. Is she going to be okay? They don't know yet. Daniel's been at the hospital almost every hour since. He's exhausted, Sophia, and honestly a little bitter. Your father's name isn't a popular one in that apartment right now. I understand. I still need to see him.
3rd floor, apartment 4B. Be gentle with him. He's carrying a lot right now.
I will be.
Thank you, Camille, for everything you tried to warn me about and for helping me anyway. Just go find him, Sophia, before it's too late for both of you.
Daniel,
Sophia, what are you doing here?
I came to find you. I heard about your mother. I'm so sorry. Daniel, I didn't know. I swear to you, I didn't know it went that far.
I believe you. That doesn't make it hurt any less.
I called off the engagement last night in front of everyone.
I need time, Sophia. I need to know my mother is safe before I can think about anything else.
Then I'll wait, however long it takes.
Why?
Because I couldn't marry a man I didn't love while the man I did love was drowning because of my family's cruelty. Daniel, I choose you. I know it's late, I know I should have chosen sooner, but I'm choosing you now, whatever that costs me.
Sophia, I can't ask you to give up everything you have for me. Sorry doesn't cover the hospital bill, Sophia. It doesn't cover the job I lost, or the 3 weeks I've spent watching my mother get sicker while your father's lawyers made sure I couldn't find work anywhere near the city.
He did that? What?
Made sure the name Daniel Reyes meant trouble to anyone who might hire me. That's your father's idea of a warning shot.
You're not asking, I'm offering.
My mother is in a hospital bed right now because your family decided love was a debt to be collected. I don't know if I have room in me right now for anything except getting her well.
Then let me help. Let me be there. Not because I feel guilty, but because I want to be.
Careful, Walter. You work for me. I've worked for you 18 years, sir. I buried your father in this house. I watched you build every brick of this empire. I say this because I care what happens to you, not because I want to lose my position. You laughed at that young man in front of 30 members of your staff. I've never seen you do something like that before, not even at your cruelest. He had no right to touch my daughter. With respect, sir, she's not a piece of property. She's a grown woman who chose someone honest over someone convenient. I watched your own courtship with Mrs. Ashford, sir, back before the money. I remember what that boy looked like, chasing after a girl whose family thought he wasn't good enough either. Was it, or did you simply forget what it felt like once you had enough money to forget it?
Sir, Mrs. Ashford asked me to let you know she's staying in the city this week with Miss Sophia.
Staying with Sophia. Of course she is.
If I may say so, sir, the staff has noticed a change since the dinner, not just in the mood of the house, in you.
That will be all, Walter.
Very well, sir. For what it's worth, the garden hasn't looked the same since Daniel left. Neither has this house.
Any update from the doctor?
She's stable, for now. They think the treatment's finally working, but it's going to take time, and time costs money we don't exactly have lying around.
Daniel, let me help, please, not as charity. Then let me help.
Okay, on one condition.
Anything.
It's a loan, not a gift. I pay you back every dollar, however long it takes. I won't be another man in your life who takes without giving something honest in return.
Daniel, you've given me more honesty in 2 months than I've had in 27 years.
It's not money either, Sophia. 3 weeks ago, your father was threatening to bankrupt this exact hospital bill to control you. Now you're offering to pay it. Forgive me if that whiplash is hard to sit with.
I'm not my father, Daniel.
I know that. I've always known that.
Then let's speak a different language, you and me. Starting now.
I'd like that. I'd like that more than you know.
You look tired, sweetheart. Rosa's stable. Daniel's exhausted but hopeful. It's the first good news in 3 weeks. I'm glad, truly. I don't know, Sophia. I know that Victor called me today. The Hudson Yards debt is coming due, and without the Whitfield merger, your father may lose nearly everything he's built.
Everything? Everything that was ever about money, yes. What's left after that, I suppose, will tell us who he really is underneath all of it.
Richard, it's done. Hudson Yards defaulted this morning. The banks are moving to seize the property by the end of the month.
Say it again.
We lost it, Richard. The flagship project. 11 years of work gone in a single foreclosure filing.
And the rest of the portfolio?
Stable, for now. Bruised, but stable. You'll keep the estate, you'll keep most of your personal holdings. But the empire you were building, Richard, the one that was supposed to outlast you, that chapter is closed.
11 years.
I think, for the first time in a long while, that's actually up to you.
I know. Everything for nothing.
Not nothing, Richard. You still have your wife somewhere in the city waiting to see who you become next.
You still have a daughter who, from what I understand, is happier right now than I've seen her in a decade. Some men would call that a fortune, too, if they were willing to count it.
I laughed at him, Victor. I laughed at that boy in front of my entire staff. I remember, Richard. So does everyone else on this estate. What do I do now?
Strange, I thought I'd feel something like justice. Mostly I just feel sad for Sophia. He's still her father, whatever he's done.
That's more grace than the man deserves, Mijo, but it's also exactly who I raised you to be. Your father would have said the same thing if he were here.
I wish I'd known him longer. Ma, the doctor says another 2 months of treatment and you'll be past the worst of it.
2 months, I can manage 2 months, me, especially with Sophia's paying for it, though I still don't fully trust a rich girl's kindness to last.
She's not like her father, Ma. She's proven that, don't you say?
People surprise you, sometimes in good ways. I heard her father lost his big building downtown.
Hudson Yards. Words all over the news. Apparently he lost the whole project.
How do you feel about that?
He would have liked Sophia. He always did like people who surprised him.
I'll get it.
That's a hard thing to hear from the man who fired me for holding her hand. It's a hard thing to say, Daniel. I've never once in my entire life stood on another man's doorstep and asked for forgiveness. I'm asking now, not for my company, not for my name, for my daughter's happiness, which I nearly destroyed, and for whatever small chance I have left of being a part of her life going forward.
Does Sophia know you're here?
Daniel,
Mr. Ashford, this is unexpected.
may I come in? Or say what I need to say right here, whichever you'd prefer.
Here is fine. I lost Hudson Yards this week, the whole project, 11 years of work gone. Victor tells me I still have plenty left, more than most men will ever see in a lifetime. But I don't feel like a man who still has plenty, Daniel. I feel like a man who lost the only things that ever actually mattered, and I did it with my own hands, laughing the entire way. Why are you telling me this, Mr. Ashford?
Because I came here to apologize, and I find I don't quite know how, so I'm starting with the truth instead.
I was cruel to you. Publicly, deliberately cruel, in front of people who look up to me because I'm frightened of losing an empire I convinced myself mattered more than she did. You threatened my mother's care. You made sure I couldn't find work in this entire city.
I know, I did those things, and I own every one of them. I'm not here to forget them. No. This isn't about winning her back to my side, Daniel. This is about me finally understanding what I actually lost, and trying, however late, however clumsily, to make it right.
Dad? What are you doing here?
But I also won't pretend that a man standing here admitting all of that out loud isn't trying, in whatever broken way he knows how.
Thank you, Daniel.
Dad, I love him. I need you to understand that this isn't a phase or a rebellion or some romantic mistake I'll grow out of. This is who I choose for the rest of my life if he'll have me.
Making an apology I should have made 3 weeks ago, Sophia. To Daniel, and to you, if you'll let me.
You threatened his mother's care. You blacklisted him from every landscaping job in the city. And now you're standing on his doorstep asking for forgiveness?
Yes, every word of it, yes. I have no excuse good enough to cover what I did, Sophia. I only have the truth, which is that I lost Hudson Yards this week, and losing it taught me something losing life never quite managed to teach me.
What's that?
That an empire without the people you love in it is just an expensive, empty house. I built one for you, Sophia, and in doing so, I nearly lost you entirely.
Mr. Ashford, I won't pretend the last 3 weeks didn't happen. My mother nearly lost her treatment because of what you did.
I know. I understand that now, Sophia. I wish I'd understood it 3 weeks ago. Before the laughing, before the threats, before I nearly cost you both everything.
Some things don't come back just because you're sorry, Dad.
I know that too. I'm not asking to be forgiven all at once. I'm in slowly, the way I should have earned everything else in my life instead of simply buying it.
So the billionaire came crawling to your door after all. Camille was right about rich hearts breaking in the end.
He's trying, Ma, slowly. He pays my rent quietly now and again, though I keep sending the checks back. He came to see you last week, remember?
I remember. Strange having the man who almost cost me my treatment sitting at the end of my hospital bed, apologizing like a schoolboy.
Do you forgive him?
Forgive is a big word, mijo. I tolerate him. For Sophia's sake and yours, that's the most I have to give a man like that, at least for now.
That's more than I expected, Ma.
Tell me about the wedding plans. Sophia mentioned something small, somewhere by the water.
Nothing fancy, just people who actually matter to us. You, Sophia's mother, Grace, Camille, Walter, if he can get away from the estate for a day.
And her father?
It's complicated. He asked to come. Sophia's still deciding.
Let him come, mijo. Not because he's earned it. Because Sophia deserves to have both her parents in the same room on the happiest day of her life, even if one of them still has a long way to go before he deserves to be there.
You surprise me sometimes, Ma.
I raised you to be better than the people who wronged you, Daniel. Seems fitting I should try to be better than my own grudges, too.
The roses look better than they have in years.
Daniel comes by on weekends still, ma'am. Says the new gardener has good hands but needs guidance on the pruning.
Some things are hard to let go of entirely, I suppose.
Mom, Walter, thank you both for helping set up out here. It means more than you know.
Of course, sweetheart. Where's your father?
Talking to Daniel by the greenhouse. Third conversation this week. I think he's actually trying to learn something about roses.
Or trying to learn something about the son he never had, and nearly destroyed before he got the chance to know him.
Do you think they'll ever really be close, Dad and Daniel?
Do you think they'll ever really be close, Dad and Daniel?
And you and Dad?
We're figuring that out too, one season at a time. Some marriages need to almost end before they can actually begin, I think. We'll see. That's the honest answer, sweetheart. That's the only one I have.
I'll take honest. I've learned to prefer it these last few months.
Good. That's your gardener's influence, I'd wagger. It suits you.
She's happy, isn't she? Truly happy.
I hope so, Mr. Ashford. I try every day to make it so.
Call me Richard. I think we're past Mr. Ashford, given everything.
Richard, then. It's still strange some days, standing here with you instead of pulling weeds for you.
It's strange for me too, Daniel. I spent so many years believing a man's worth was measured by his bank account. I never stopped to notice how empty that measurement actually is until I'd already used it to nearly destroy my own family.
You're rebuilding, though. Victor mentioned the new project downtown.
Smaller, slower, built without the same desperation this time. Funny thing about losing everything, Daniel, it's the first time in decades I've built something without being afraid of losing it.
My mother says you visit her sometimes.
She's still in Tilcades I've given in Southly and Ombedet Lignans.
She's stubborn, comes by it honestly.
So is your future wife, from what I understand. I suppose that's a family trait worth admiring now that I'm no longer standing in its way. Richard, for what it's worth, I don't think I could have imagined 6 months ago that we'd be standing here having this conversation.
Everyone's gathering by the arbor, Daniel. Grace says the efficient's ready whenever we are.
Are you nervous?
Not about you. Never about you. Nervous about everything else, maybe. About whether all of this actually lasts, Dad trying, Mom figuring out what she wants, your mother finally starting to trust us both.
It doesn't have to be perfect, Sofa. It just has to be honest. That's all we ever really promised each other, back in this same garden, month ago.
I remember. You told me the roses only answer to the sun, not to rich men.
I still believe that. I think it's true of people too in the end. We only really grow toward what's honest, whatever the cost of getting there.
My father laughed at us in this exact spot, Daniel. Do you remember that?
I remember every word of it.
And now he's standing over there, waiting to walk me down an aisle to marry the man he tried to destroy. Life has a strange sense of humor sometimes.
Bittersweet, isn't it? All of it. What we gained, what it cost to gain it.
Bittersweet, that's exactly the word for it. My father lost an empire to learn how to love his daughter properly. Your mother nearly lost her life before she'd trust a rich family's promises. We lost 3 weeks that should have been the happiest of our lives.
To threats and cruelty and money.
So would I, Daniel Reyes. So would I.
Ready?
Ready. Let's go marry each other in the one place that ever felt honestly ours.
Sophia, you look exactly like your mother did the day I married her, before I forgot what actually mattered.
Dad, thank you for being here.
Thank you for letting me. I know I haven't earned it yet, not fully. I intend to spend the rest of my life trying.
That's all any of us can really do, I think. Try, one honest day at a time.
Your mother used to say something like that years ago. Before the money changed the way I listened, I should have listened harder.
It's not too late, Dad. Not for any of it.
No, I suppose it isn't. Shall we? Daniel's waiting, and I imagine even gardeners don't like to be kept from something they've worked this hard for.
Walk me down, Dad.
Nothing in this world could stop me, Sophia. Not this time. Not ever again.
If you loved this story, do me a favor. Like it, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more stories just like this one.